another day of preparing the car for the track day. This time for the last track day of the year on Silesia Ring. Today I'm working on upgrading the cooling ducts for brakes. Last time I installed this huge pipe, but it turns out that it was too big to clear the wheel when I was on the full lock. As you can see, it's a little bit chew out. Today I'm gonna try to combine this 77mm pipe with this 50mm pipe. So to combine those two, I had to make some reduction, and I designed something like that. Easy. I printed it last day, but I did it blindfolded. I only had the measurements from the shop. I designed it, but I need to make a little bit of adjustment. Here I have professional bench grinder, so remember, kids, don't do it at home. Oops. I don't know how good you can see, but you already can see the structure of the print, but I think it's not gonna break. It's very tough material. So I actually managed to stick this inside this one. It wasn't easy. I had to grind almost whole lip. I think when I put zip tie over here, it won't fall out. So next step, it's gonna be to grind this lip and to try to fit the aluminum pipe. So after much more grinding, I finally snagged this pipe on this reduction. I tried to use this bottle to widen the pipe, but I think because of the ribs, the pipe don't want to expand very easily. So I took a lot of material off from this, and now it fits, and it's quite on it, so I don't think it's gonna fall. Probably I'm gonna make new design of this with better tolerance, but probably I'm gonna leave it as it is, because if it works, don't change it. Right, now I'm gonna try to finish this one. I'm gonna see how much I need to cut, because this pipe is also really long, as you can see over here, and it's not good for the airflow. So I'm gonna cut this one, and obviously this one too. So that's the version 1. A lot of guys run it from the sway bar, like use zip ties or something to tied it with the sway bar, and I think I'm gonna go the same way, because it is tested, and maybe I'm gonna try to put the wheel and see how the tolerance are. Because the problem is, when I am on the full steering lock, the side of the tire gonna rub, and I don't know how far and how deep the tire will go with the setup like this. Yeah, so I tested with the wheel on, even if when it's jacked up, if you can hear it, it rubs very hard. So Maybe when it's lowered, the wheel go up and the clearance is better, but I don't think I'm gonna run it like that, so I'm gonna change it. So I tack it to the sway bar. As you can see, there is the reduction, the 77 millimeter pipe to the 50 millimeter. I tack it to the sway bar as everyone does, and I think it's gonna be the better place. But the problem is the aluminum pipe is too rigid, I think, because when I turn the wheel left and right and left to right, it's too flimsy over here and it starts to bend, and in the most left position pipe it's pointing over here, and when I turn to the right position, the wheel to the right, the pipe goes from here to that, but it's still looking roughly in the correct position. But in the straight line there's more speed and there's more airflow, so I think it's still gonna work and do something. But in the future I think I'm gonna switch to the other pipes. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave this because it's nice and big diameter, and I'm gonna buy the expensive stuff but only 1 meter, cut it in half and run the reduction and run the expensive pipe only from here to the brake. So on the other side is the similar story. I drilled 3 holes for the zip ties and maybe some wire. The coupler is over there. I cut it a little bit short, like the wider tube, but I think it's gonna work. And I'm gonna put some zip ties over here. Put only 1 zip tie on the sway bar to give it more movement, like available movement, to check which way it's better, to tug it really hard or really loose. I did it like that with wire. I put 1 wire through the pipe and I'm gonna check the zip ties versus wire. I think ready for tomorrow. It's 5 in the morning. As you can see, it's pitch black. I'm heading to the truck.